Hi, I'm Brandy Lucas and welcome back to my channel. As a stylist who primarily does precision haircuts and short hairstyles, I get a lot of inquiries, questions, DMs from people who are interested in taking the plunge, making the switch from wearing extensions or braids, protective styles, to wearing their own hair. It's a whole lot of fear and just whole lot of apprehensions around the topic, so I wanted to create a video to share with you guys 7 steps to transitioning from wearing extensions or protective styles to wearing your hair and doing it with confidence. So if that's something that you are considering doing or you want a little bit more info on, make sure you stick around for this video. All right, let's get started. Step number 1 is realize that you will look different. So if you've been wearing extensions, if you've been wearing really long hair or wearing a particular style for a long time and you are transitioning and changing it up and wearing your own hair, you have to be real with yourself and understand that you're going to look different. Your natural hair, if you've been wearing extensions or protective styles for a long period of time, may not be as full as the extensions or as full as weaves, because let's be real, it's not your real hair. And in order for your hair to mimic the fullness, the sheen, or whatever you really enjoyed about wearing the extensions or protective styles, it's going to take for you to love and nurture your hair. So the first step is to realize that your hair will look different. Step number 2 is for you to realize that your beauty is not dictated by your hair. Beauty must come from inside. You got to know who you are. You have to love yourself. Yes, girl, work. And yes, there are some days when we're feeling exceptionally fly. Our hair is looking good. Our makeup is looking good. But on those days when your hair is not all the way together and your makeup is not all the way together, you have to still understand that there are things that are priceless about yourself that make you beautiful. So your smile, your integrity, your walk, your confidence, those are core things that don't change depending on how you wear your hair. So what I would definitely consider that you do is realize that hair is an additive. It's the icing on the cake. And your beauty is something that has to be built up and built upon the characteristics that make you uniquely you. Your beauty cannot be dictated by how you wear your hair. Step number 3 is to look for more than one ideal style for yourself after you transition into wearing your own hair. So a lot of times people send me pictures, we do a consultation to prepare for them to make the transition from wearing extensions to wearing their own hair, and they are dead set on one particular style. I always stress that people look for more than one style, because there is no way for you to know that you're going to be able to get the exact style that you want, especially if you've been wearing extensions and you have not had your hair relaxed and you're going into a relaxer or maybe a partial relaxer. We have to see how your hair responds. We have to see what your hair density or how full your hair is after the relaxer. There are so many factors that have to be weighed in that I always ask people and help my guests to find more than one style that would be ideal for them after they transition. I also like to help them understand that while there may be one style that you go right into after your transition, we always want to have a goal style in mind. So once we nurture your hair, once we strengthen your hair, what direction are we looking to move your hair in? You may want color, but your hair may not be ready for color coming right out of extensions. So we'll set that as our goal, and we'll make sure that each visit, each time that you come into the salon, as well as how you're caring for your hair at home, is geared toward us meeting that hair goal. So yes, make sure that you have more than one ideal transitioning style after you've come out of your extension. Step number 4 is manage your expectations. Kind of piggybacking on step number 3 is there is a lot of unforeseen circumstances that could happen when you're coming into just wearing your hair after not wearing it for a while. So you don't want to go into it with the expectation that everything is going to be one certain way. You want to be a little bit flexible. You want to give your hair time to get trained, time to lay a different way. You got to give yourself some time to learn how your hair acts when you sleep. What are the best things for you to do when you work out? So you want to manage your expectations, give yourself a little bit of grace, and just understand that this is a major transition so that you avoid being disappointed or feeling like, oh, I can't believe that I changed my hair, I'm going back to extensions. Manage your expectations and give yourself time to work into a new comfort. Step number 5, commit to the process. So a lot of times people have this ideal picture of what they want their hair to be, and if it is not that way immediately after they've transitioned to wearing their own hair, they quickly go back to wearing extensions. You have to give your hair, yourself, time to develop a system, to get comfortable with the new look, to do all of the things that we talked about in the first couple of steps before you decide to go back. There is nothing wrong with you wearing your own hair a try, and then you realize that it's not working for you. Maybe you're going through menopause and your hair is sweating and you're not able to keep it. There could be any number of factors, but what you want to do is make sure that you give yourself time to really see. You have to actually give yourself time to okay, well, I tried this didn't work, I'm going to try it this way. If you have not been wearing your hair for a while, you may be out of practice and out of sync with those things that work for maintaining your own hair. So commit to the process. Do a little research, stay in the game for a while, and don't immediately go back to wearing extensions after you haven't given yourself the proper amount of time to see if you can work with your own. Step number 6 is you must realize the importance of your diet and your health regimen in adding to the health of your natural hair. So what you're wearing extensions or protective styles, you're not actually seeing your hair. So you may not know how your diet plays a role into the health or detriment of your hair. So health, diet, water intake is imperative to the growth of our hair. Just think of anything that is, and not just our hair, our bodies also. We want to eat balanced meals. We want to make sure that we are ingesting the right amount of water, and generally that is half your body's weight. Also, taking supplements like biotin and just having a balanced diet aids in the health of your hair as well as your body. So you want to make sure that you are mindful about the things that are going into your body and how that helps you to achieve the hair that you want. Step number 7 is rock your new hair with confidence. Okay. You never know how it's going to come out because you haven't seen your hair in a while. But what you have to do is go through those first set of steps and make sure that you are entering this new season, this new look, this new you with confidence. You're committed to the process. You know that you are ingesting the things that are going to help your hair to get back to its optimal health. You are not basing your beauty on your hair. You're doing all of those things that we talked about in the first 6. Step out with confidence. Even if you're in the process of getting your hair to where you would ideally like it to go, you're working toward your goal style, you still want to show up every day with confidence. Make sure that you're doing everything you can to get your hair to its healthiest point, and sis, you better work it. So I'm going to go over the 7 steps that I suggest you take if you're ready to transition out of extensions and into wearing your own hair. Step number 1, realize that your hair is going to look different. Step number 2, Know that your beauty is not dictated by your hairstyle. Step number 3, look for multiple hairstyles that you would like to see or be able to get done to your hair after you come out of extension. Step 4, manage your expectations. Know that this is a big change. And step number 5, commit to the process. Step 6 is realize that your diet and your health play a huge part in the health of your hair and wearing your own hair. And step number 7 is rock your hair with confidence. I hope this information helped you if you are on the journey of transitioning from extensions to wearing your own hair, or if you're just considering it. I welcome any questions that you may have. Just drop them down below in the comments and I'll get back to you. If you're not already following me, I don't know why you're not already following me, but I'm gonna give you a pass. Hit that subscribe button and make sure that you hit that little bell so that you know when I upload a new video. And I hang out primarily on Instagram. So if you are not already following me on Instagram, go do that too. I am Brandy Lucas, Texas Short Hair on Instagram. Thank y'all so much, and I'll catch you in the next video.